Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to where the magic happens. Here at Wormwizardcastings in Pelion, South Carolina. Y'all, this is a beautiful Saturday morning that the Lord has given us. I am just so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm glad and so grateful that you can join me. Thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate you coming out and viewing the video. Y'all, as you can see, I got some containers of coffee, some coffee containers sitting here. These here are just full, or they were full, of frozen used coffee and coffee filters. Now, after they've unthawed, they're approximately half full. You know, it's kind of settled down now. It's not frozen. But anyways, I'm going to be feeding this and some fresh mushroom compost to the worms today. I think it's going to be today. Unless I get in there and change my mind, it might be tomorrow. But I'm planning on doing all this today. And I'm going to take a little short video of me doing that later. And I'll bring you back for that in just a little bit. But hey, for now, it's time, without further ado, to get right into it. And we can see what the worm wizards are into today. Y'all, it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit here in Pelion, South Carolina. And I'm just excited. I got lots to do today. I'm going to get out in the garden a little bit today and a lot tomorrow probably. Maybe a lot today and tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But I got lots to do. So let's get right into it without further ado. And let's see what the worm wizards are into today, y'all. Joshua, just a shout out to you, buddy. Congratulations again on your win of Dime Time. I appreciate you commenting, brother. I'm going to get your dime in the envelope today, and I don't know when I'm going to get to the post office, but it's either going to be, well, if I get there sometime, if I go to Pelion sometime this weekend, I'll drop it off at the post office. If not, it might be Monday morning. But I'll shoot you a message after I drop it off, one way or the other, brother. Appreciate it, Joshua. Hope you're having a blessed weekend, brother. The worms are looking good, y'all. Zoom in on that bad boy. That is a long one right there, y'all. Look at that. That's a big one right there. Yep. Look how they chewing up at that cardboard where it touches the moisture, where it's moist and it's touching that bedding at night. They're working on it. They're working on it, y'all. Oh, and we crossed over 2,100 subscribers yesterday, y'all. I sure do appreciate everybody out there commenting and subscribing to the channel, thumbsing up the videos. That's y'all don't know it, y'all, or maybe you do know it. Y'all don't know, y'all. Those thumbs ups, they really do. When you thumbs up the video, that really does help share the word, y'all. And obviously sharing it, literally clicking on the share button, but commenting down below and giving it a thumbs up, that really does help, y'all. I've noticed in the analytics. I appreciate it. Let's get these bad boys open here. This cardboard is doing really good, retaining the moisture down in the bin. Look at there. There's even, let me zoom in on that. There's even a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it, a little bit of wet, just a little bit of water sitting right there that puddled in there. So there's enough moisture in here. Ooh, look at there. So that cardboard keeps it nice and moist and makes the worms want to come right up to the surface. But with these lids being propped open, the bin stays, y'all hear that? The bin stays dry enough now in here that moisture and stuff doesn't collect on the sides. It doesn't collect on the lids, and the worms have got plenty of air, and they're not tempted to climb all over the walls and under the lid anymore. It's working pretty good. Whew, sorry for that noise, y'all. It's working pretty good, ain't it, Mr. Gnome?
Yes, Lucas, it's working pretty good. We have to talk about this every day. You know how good it works. You see it every day. You just want to talk about your worms, don't you?
Yes, Mr. Gnome. I like talking about my worms. Oh, look. There's one of my worms right there. Let's see if I can pick him up, y'all. I don't know if I can. Uh-oh. Ah, there he is. Let me zoom in on him. Look at there, look at there. All right, buddy, I'll put you back down here, Mr. Gnome. How about that? Oh, here, I'll put you right on top of Mr. Gnome. Right on there. Hey, what'd you think about that?
Lucas, Mr. Worm doesn't want to be on my head. He wants to be in the bedding.
I know, Mr. Gnome, I know. You know, I remember yesterday I forgot to look at the thermometer, y'all. Ooh, the temp went down a little bit, it looks like, because it was closer to 78, wasn't it? Now it's closer to what, 72? Maybe 74? Interesting. Very interesting. Let me prop up these cardboard. Oh, look at all them wormies. Lots and lots of worms, y'all. Looks like we can... Well, I ain't... Let's see, I'm going to zoom out here. Let's see. Looks like they ate all the chicken feed. So all the chicken feed's gone, which is great. That's exactly the way I wanted it. Because I was planning on feeding them the mushroom compost and the coffee today. So, I didn't want any chicken feed left in here. After I feed them the mushroom compost and the coffee, I probably will not give them any chicken feed. And if I do give them any chicken feed, it will be just a very, very light sprinkling. Because they'll have plenty to eat, and they won't be too interested in that chicken feed, I imagine. Let's see here. Turn over this way so we can see what the underside looks like. That cardboard. They're working on it. I tell you, worms really do like cardboard. They love that stuff. They devour it. They love it. The only problem with cardboard, I believe, is there's just a lack of... to me, it seems like there's a lack of nutrition in the cardboard. Like, if you feed your worms nothing but cardboard, which you can. You can feed your worms nothing but cardboard. I'm convinced that if you just had this bin and you filled it up with shreds of cardboard, wet cardboard, and then put worms in there, and then all you did was just, you had to put a little grit in there, maybe some azomite or some sand, some kind of grit, crushed up eggshell or oyster shell. But anyways, once you got your grit in there, I'm convinced that you could just keep adding nothing but shredded cardboard, and the worms would be just fine. They would live in just that. But I don't think the worms would get as fat. I don't think they'd get as big. I don't think they would breed as fast. I mean, they would be surviving, but I don't think they would be thriving. Is my point. Does that make sense? I totally think the worms can totally survive on just this cardboard, and especially cardboard can be free if you got a good source of it. There's a few stores in Pelion I talked to, and they told me I could come get all the cardboard I wanted to, anytime I wanted it. So, plenty of free cardboard. And even at the trash dump, we got a collection place. We take our trash to the trash dump here in Lexington County. And I'm convinced that I could reach in there and dig all the cardboard I want out at the trash dump if I wanted to. So, you can get lots of free cardboard. And who don't get lots of Amazon boxes and stuff in the mail anyways? But, I don't know. I feel like that's not a very balanced diet for the worms. It's not, it's not enough. They need some protein, y'all. A little bit of sugar. Well, maybe they don't need the sugar. But the sugar helps fatten them up, too, and gives them extra energy and makes them more active. So, I like to give them sugar in the form of molasses mixed into water. So, sometimes when I spray them with water, I'll mix molasses in. So, sugars. A little bit of extra protein. See, that's where the chicken feed's got the protein in it for me. And so I like to add the chicken feed for protein. But then, the cardboard does have its uses. Like I say, it's useful in this way to help keep the moisture down in the bin. Plus, the worms do like to eat it, so it's there for them to nibble on. as like a snack. But I kind of think of cardboard like junk food. You know, does that make sense to y'all? I mean, I like to eat Frito corn chips too. But if I had to eat nothing but Frito corn chips, I probably wouldn't be very healthy. I kind of liken cardboard to like junk food. It's like chips, you know? Yeah, you can eat it. Yeah, it'll satisfy you, but is it really good for you? And is it really balanced? Is it really what you need? Nah, not really. It'll work, but it's not really. Anyways, okay. I'm sorry. Lots of ranting. I don't know. Do y'all like that kind of diatribe? That little talk like that? If you do, drop me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Or drop me a comment and give me a thumbs up. Y'all gonna get into it and get some dirty hands. I ain't got no clean money. Recently because you guys ain't been making no worm orders. Someone's got to make a worm order so I can get some dirty hands and make some clean money. Someone out there said that having dirty hands, I think it was Diane. Diane said that having dirty hands has a negative connotation. I don't know. I thought having dirty hands was a positive thing because that meant you was out working hard for your living and an honest, decent hard working job. And so you had dirty hands at the end of the day when you come home, but you didn't have to worry about it because you could sleep good at night because the money you made was good, honest, wholesome, clean, honest money. And so that's why I say dirty hands, clean money. Because you get your hands dirty, most good jobs, you go out there and you get your hands dirty. But at the end of the day, you feel good about what you did and you can sleep at night because you made an honest day's work. You didn't cheat nobody. You didn't make you live in the day, in a dishonest way. Man, that is a lot of worms. I don't know. I didn't even respond. Look at all the worms, y'all. Look at all them worms. Look at all them worms. So for me, dirty hands, clean money is a positive thing. It's not negative at all. For me. But that's just my opinion. You drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. What you think about having dirty hands and making clean money? I sure would love to read your opinion on it. And Diane, if you want to drop it in the comments below and elaborate a little bit more on why you think dirty hands has a negative connotation, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Ooh! The bedding's nice and cool, y'all. And the worms, they feel like they're closer to the surface. There's a whole bunch of them. They're highly concentrated right near the surface, too. Look at there. What y'all think? What y'all think about dirty hands, clean money? Well, if you think it's a good thing and you need some red wiggler worms, why don't you go over there in the description of the videos and click on the link and let it take you to our eBay store. And there, you can make an order for some fishing worms or some composting worms, and then you can make me get some dirty hands, and I can make some clean money, and everybody could be happy. Happy. Y'all know I'm being silly, right? Let me zoom in here. I'm being silly, y'all. Ooh, look at there. Look at the forbidden spaghetti. Ooh. Yes, sir. I got plenty of worms, y'all. Yep, and if you make an order this weekend, I'll get it out to the post office first thing Monday. I ship USPS priority mail. I really don't like shipping on Saturdays because, a lot of times packages get hung up somewhere on Sundays, just sitting there waiting. I don't like the idea of the worms just sitting somewhere waiting, so I tend to like to just mail my packages out Monday through Friday, and I'm even considering just doing Monday through Thursday, just to try to avoid worms sitting around in the post office on the weekend. I don't know. But anyhow, if you're interested in some red wigglers, y'all, and you make an order this weekend, I'll be sure to get you some fresh packaged up Monday morning, and I'll message you whenever I get them packaged up, and I'll shoot you a message. Also, I can get you a red pen and get you up on the map Monday morning, or maybe even tomorrow if you make the order tonight or today. Look at there. Look at all them worms. I got plenty of worms. Mr. Gnome. Mr. Gnome. What do you think about all the worms? What do you think about all these worms, Mr. Gnome? What do you think about the gnome? What are you thinking? Mr. Gnome looks like he's seen a lot. All right, y'all. I know I'm being goofy now. How's y'all Saturday going? What's your weekend like? We got any plans? Tell me about your plans. I ain't got many plans. I plan on working hard, having a little bit of fun, cooking some food, spending some time with the family. Summer just started, so we're going to kick it off right. Maybe I can get the kids tonight. Maybe we can play a board game of Monopoly. Man, I love playing Monopoly. That's my favorite game, I think. My favorite board game. I love Monopoly. Monopoly. And I don't care for Cheaters Edition Monopoly. I mean, not to say that, it's not okay to cheat a little bit in Monopoly, but Cheaters Edition of Monopoly, I don't care for that. Nah, I don't like that at all. I like classic Monopoly. Give me the good old classic. All right. Well, here we are, y'all. We made it to the end of our worm journey this morning. And if you made it this far, y'all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you again. I want to tell you how much I appreciate you. Y'all, there's so many worms. I need to separate some of these worms, y'all. And I can't afford to buy another hungry bin right now. So the only way I can get some of these worms out of here and lower my populations is to sell some. Or I guess I could feed them to my chickens or just throw them in my garden. But I'd rather sell you some and spread the love. And you guys get your own worms and start your own compost pile or bin. And you make your own organic soil amendment for your gardens. Well, hey, y'all, if you made it this far, you already know it. I appreciate it. God bless you. And y'all come on back now. You hear?